but they eventually get to a stage, like maybe they reach the higher level, higher institution, and then they ask them, what did you study? Did you do? Were you very good at your studies when you were in primary and secondary institutions?
They might even ask some of their primary questions, but they won't answer the question because they didn't.
They didn't read their books. It's true. That's true. That's true. Because some of them, you find them in higher institutions, and when they graduate, it's very difficult for them to secure a job or even start up something on their own because they can't defend their certificate and all that.
Especially mathematics.
Why did you say mathematics out of all the subjects? Why did you say mathematics?
Well, mathematics to some people feel like a big something,
problem.
A big problem.
Mathematics is so hard that they can't solve it.
What makes kids or students think mathematics is very hard?
Because sometimes when the teacher is explaining the work, they won't listen. They'll be busy doing something else. So when the teacher is finished, they won't understand the work.
Do you have any point on that?
Of course I do.
Okay.
When they think mathematics is very tough because they don't bend down. Even after the teacher finished listening, if they actually listen to the teacher, if they understand it, and they don't read that thing later in life or something, whenever they want to make an exam or test, if they don't read it again, they just...
So mathematics it requires extra concentration for you to...
Maths and English.
Maths and English. Mathematics and English is subject that students are supposed to be studying. What do you want to become in the future?
I want to become a police officer.
A police officer. Wow, that's smart. What about you?
I want to become a doctor.
Okay, that's very great. So, what finally do you think you want to say to parents and teachers in helping kids overcome this?
I want to say about parents that parents should encourage their children to read their books and stay with them always to read their books.
Okay.
I should encourage the teachers to be more helpful to these children. So many of them don't even settle down to listen to when, like, maybe they finish teaching a subject, maybe they don't even teach it well, and then when the child comes ask them a question, they just get bossy and say, you weren't listening to me when I was teaching.
Yeah.
And I also think children on their own part, because they are the main people who do this.
Exactly.
Children on their own part should set their mind on their books.
Okay.
They shouldn't forget.
So do you think TVs, games and all that is part of distraction?
It's a big distraction.
So parents should limit the way they give these gadgets to kids, right?
Yes. Like
parents should revise with the child to really see what the child is doing.
Okay.
Well, I think they should monitor what their kids watch.
Okay.
Because there are so many bad things they learn on TV. I'm not trying to say that TV is bad, but there are so many, like they can go to different stations which are not for their age precisely, without parental guidance. So I just think children should just watch the way they behave, and parents should also watch how their children, watch what their children also watch.
Also help. Parents and teachers should also help the students and child on the work that they're doing.
All right. Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure having you today on